How are y'all doing today? I wanted to make another video about the red heifer. I did get a comment that asked me to kind of elaborate on it, so I'm going to do that. I am going to ask that if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Most of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed. So I ask you to subscribe to the channel, show your support, and help me spread the light, the gospel to the people. But the significance of this red heifer, and I've got 4 different Bibles pulled up here, with a few different scriptures that we're going to compare. I'm going to kind of try to break it down to the best of ability that I'm able to. But the significance of the red heifer, and keep in mind, this is for the Jewish people. The Jewish people do not believe that Jesus Christ is the Messiah. They believe that the Messiah has not come yet. So the significance of the red heifer is kind of a sign for them that the Messiah will come. But we already know that he's done came. Now, I'm not going to read the whole chapter, but if you look back at Numbers 19, it says, in chapter 2, it says, "This is the ordinance of the law which the Lord hath commanded, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel that they bring thee a red heifer without spot, wherein no blemish, and upon which never came yoke." Now, he's wanting a red heifer that's never been worked, never been bred, and that it's without blemish. It's solid red. And the Jewish people are pretty articulate in what they pick. Now, if you go on to read the rest of that chapter, it'll tell you why. It's for the purification of the priests so that they can start doing the sacrifices. Okay, that explains how to purify the priests to get them ready for the sacrifices. Now, if you look in Matthew 24, verse 15, this is where Jesus is talking about the end of the earth. The end of the earth. Now, this is, let me just read it. It says, "When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation, spoken of by Daniel the prophet, stand in the holy place, whosoever readeth, let him understand it." Now, I know you're thinking, well, that is one verse that reverts back to another verse, and I'm going to read that verse here in just a second. But there's a reason. It's because if you look in this verse, it said he'll stand in the holy place. Right in the holy temple is what they believe of the Jewish people. So if you look in Daniel chapter 11, starting with the 31st verse, it says, "And arms shall stand on his part, and those shall pollute the sanctuary of strength, and shall take away the daily sacrifice, and they shall place the abomination that maketh desolate." And then going on to the 32nd verse, it says, "And such as do wickedly against the covenant shall he corrupt by flatteries, but the people that do know their God shall be strong and do exploits." Now, what that's saying, if you combine the Daniel with the Matthew, it's saying that there will be what I would call an antichrist that will come in, proclaim that he is the Messiah, and he'll stand in the temple where they have built for these priests, the Jewish temple. Now, that's what I get out of it. Some people think that they don't have to build the temple. That could be correct. I'm not really for sure on that part, but it did say stand in the holy place. That's what Jesus said. But another key feature to pay attention to there is that it will stop the daily sacrifice. Now, I want you to think about that. Jesus knew that the future. He knew that Jews were no longer going to be sacrificing after a certain amount of time. So when he prophesied back to Daniel, he knew that the sacrifices were going to start up again. So then, if you look back at Numbers, where it tells you how to cleanse the priests to get them ready for the sacrifice, and you're looking up at the rest of the Bible, it's showing where the daily sacrifices will stop. They have to start before they can stop. So that's the significance of the red heifer. I believe it's the starting point of the end of the earth. There's many different scriptures that point towards that. And my Bible tells me where two or more witnesses there the truth is, And that's not a scripture, that's just in my own words. You have to have two or more witnesses, and that's many witnesses confirming that. So I think we should really pay attention to this, what's going on. Now, I'm not the only channel that really does this or pays attention to it. This is the first video I've made on it. There's many other channels out there. Get out there and support them and find out more about it. Watch it. I do believe that we are in the end times, and the prophecy that was in the Bible is fulfilling daily. So spread this, spread the word, and most importantly, grab a hold of Jesus and don't let go. Make him the center of your life. Let everyone know why you serve him, because this world is bound for the destruction, and they don't even see it. They're walking around and don't even see it. God love y'all. God bless, and I hope y'all have a wonderful day.